Hello, everyone. This is Moncef Afkir, and welcome to this new episode of Be in the Bridge podcast. And so yesterday I did a guided group session because I feel there were some important messages. This is a part of that session that I would like to share here in the podcast as well. Yeah. So the subject today, the main theme is about stepping into the new phase of embodying our true self. And this can bring different experiences at once. Like it starts bringing that energy of maybe in the beginning hope, and then starting to believe in our true power, our true self, that we are able to create the reality that we really desire, where we can just be ourselves, feel safe to be in our light, because that's very important. Because being in our light can be sometimes translated as being different, as also like we can have doubts if we will be accepted by others as we are, or maybe rejected, and also when we talk about embodying our true self or our true power, there is a lot of unknown here, because we've been used to a way, like an old way of creating, an old way of being, especially if we've been, maybe playing it safe, or playing it small, or just maybe settling for things that are less than what we deserve. And at some point, like through our journey, because this work has been, we've been doing that for a long time, but also sometimes like there are some energies that really support a leap forward in our path. And when we feel that shift starting to accelerate and happen, it can feel unsettling, because actually we don't know exactly our true power, our true self, because as we incarnated, we forgot about that, and our mind doesn't have maybe an identity that describe that help it to understand who we truly are. And then we start having some fear, because we may be asked to let go of what we know about ourselves, things that we believed in and they are not true. And also sometimes we can be afraid of if we'll be able to handle that energy that we are embodying, and that we are embodying, and also remembering, because it's already there. It's just for us to embody that, to feel that in our body, and also to have that knowing and believe in our true self. Take a deep breath. So sometimes we can feel either excited or empowered or peaceful, having that deep knowing of who we are. And in other times when some trauma, some experience come to the surface, and it is happening because it's part of the letting go of the old. And maybe emotionally we can feel like triggered by that, and we feel like we are losing that power that we had. So it's like we are like shifting from one state of being to the other, like the new self, and it's not new. It's already, it's just new for the mind and the body to experience that, and also the old way of being and creating and thinking that we that we were used to since we were born, or we inherited from society, or it's been inherited like through like generational inheritance, or traumas that come through that, or from past lives or other incarnations. And here the invitation is to be very gentle with ourselves, and also have the courage to face that fear, to face those triggers when they happen. Because we can easily like fall into that, like into victimhood, disempowerment, and when we take responsibility of our own experience, that instead of waiting for someone who can change us, transform us, or heal us, take a moment to look within, and like just telling ourselves, I know this is challenging, but I will try as much as I can, little by little, step by step, moment by moment, to just look within, to look at what I am feeling right now, what I am experiencing right now as it is. And I don't need to run away anymore. And I don't need to look away anymore. It can be uncomfortable, but it's really worth it, because once you get used to that, you sit with your feeling, with the emotions, the intense emotions. Maybe sometimes you run away and then you come back. So with time, with practice, it becomes easy to shift your perspective, your state of being, and then it's not that the dense energy ceases to exist, but it doesn't have much power over us as it had before. We know it for what it is. It's like we start understanding the matrix and how it works, and we start knowing who we truly are and what is just part of that matrix. So we start looking at that just an energy that is there and flowing, and with time, like sitting with that, it can the experience can really shift very, very quickly. Take a deep breath. So yeah, thank you for watching or listening to that message today. And yeah, I would love to hear your feedback. You can type it on the comment section on YouTube, and also if the message resonates with you, I invite you to like the video on YouTube, and also subscribe on YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Yeah, so with that, I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on next podcast. Bye for now.